dash crack. Beautiful. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Real happy with what was going on, and at the end of the day, you know, you got to be happy.
All right, I had to do a little Talladega Nights reference, of course, one of the best movies of all time. Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first or last. So let's get into it. This is my overhaul of the truck, the 2000 Silverado single cab short bed with a 2002 5.3 in it and a built 4L60 with a Circle D converter. That's a 2800 3000 stall and a 12-inch converter. So let's get into it. We'll go ahead and start out with the interior. You can see my hood latch broke, so we just have this here. Right here we have a cluster from a Escalade. I believe that's what it's from. Changed out the lights to blue. A couple of lights already went out, but that's the story of it. That's how it goes. You know how that is. The interior is not too bad, but the dash crack is definitely extremely bad. Now the setup does have AC. The only way that we can get the AC to actually work in this blazing hot summer is to have it switched. So my E-fan is on this switch right here. Shout out to my dad, he hooked that up for me. Right here, as you can see, it's very loud, but that fan right there blows and it goes directly into my compressor down yonder. So it works out perfect. Here it is, the 5.3 swapped truck. As you can see, it's very dirty right now because it's been a fat minute since I have actually cleaned any of this stuff under the hood. As you can tell from the original lines, we actually had to snake our own lines. I believe those are 6AN, and then we got the fittings off of Summit also. Anyone who is wondering how to do all that, I'll probably end up making a video in the future just of a more in detail list of the swap and how to do it if y'all want me to. There are a whole bunch of YouTube videos out there, but I know some people leave some stuff out. One very, very important thing to mention that people always tend to forget is that down here there are motor mounts for the 5.3 that you need, and there are the actual mounts that mount to the frame. So down there you need those mounts from a donor truck, donor Suburban, Tahoe, Silverado, anything like that. So that 100% you do need. So for the 5.3 also, really in terms of maintenance, I haven't really done too much. So we did actually swap out the lifters, cam, push rods, and also the springs. I don't know why I blanked on that. All that stuff is essential for a cam swap pretty much with these motors. It's good to change out the lifters if you can, because 9 times out of 10 there is a lifter tick. These motors are relatively old, and even if you get it from a junkyard, odds are the lifters aren't going to be too hot. So it's always good to change those out if you can. It is a pain in the ass, yes, taking off the heads on it, but it's well worth it, trust me. On this one, I don't have any lifter tick at all. It's brand new. What is it? I believe they're LS7 lifters. So with the LS7 lifters, they're able to make sure everything is running fine, and they run very smooth. So no problems at all with those. Big fan. For the actual motor, it has a BTR stage 3 cam. It is a 553, 218, 224 intake and exhaust duration, and then 110 LSA. So it's nothing too crazy. It's okay for a truck cam for sure. Personally though, I'm not a huge fan of putting the huge cams in these trucks like some people do. To each their own, of course. Everybody has their own opinion. Although I think there's not really much of a point in doing that if it's not really going to see your power band a lot. and some people like myself don't really want to buy new injectors either, so you end up running out of fuel up top anyways. So there's not really much of a point in that. So I definitely think it's just best to run a bit of a smaller cam, the truck cams that are meant for trucks, and then that way you don't run into any problems down the road with fuel or anything like that. It's kind of tight on space here, but you can see we got the cats right there, and then they're true duals, so they run all the way down to the mufflers. You can see right here where the exhaust cuts across. All right, it would not focus on that side, but you can see true duals right here. It comes out to a couple 40 series. And for those 40 series, they're actually Flow Monsters, not Flow Masters. They're the little Summit brand ones, and they sound pretty much the same to me. So I don't really care. I'd rather save the money on it rather than spending the extra money on name brand for nothing. We have some aftermarket wheels. We have Moto Metals. They're nothing too crazy. They're cheap wheels, but I like the look of them. I think they look sleek, and also no complaints on these rims. These ones are 16 by 8s, obviously 6 lug still. 6 lug availability is not that crazy on these trucks. There's really not a whole lot of options for 6 lug, so went with these ones. This one is an off-brand tire. I know, don't make fun of me. It's because I had a tire blowout on the highway, and that one was cheaper because also it's used, and these ones are pretty much bald anyways on the rear, so they're gonna have to be replaced soon. Normally I run Mastercraft 265 70/16s.
Appreciate it.
That's funny. He likes the truck. So back here we have all this bullshit. We have the boxes for the tools, all that good stuff. The battery relocation in the back right here, as you can see. And then got the spare in the back because I had to learn the hard way. We need spares to function. Right here we have the weight system. As of right now I believe it's 75 pounds just over the top of the passenger side rear. And then obviously jumper cables, all that good stuff. And my Silverado guys know, normally we don't have a lock on this. So this lock right here I got on Amazon. I believe it was like $20 or something. I have one 10-inch sub back here. It's very blurry because of the low lighting, but you can see it right there. Works very good. Shout out to the homie Dylan. He hooked it up with that. He gave me that sub for free. All I had to do was just buy amp and wire it. So it took about an hour and then I got it done. Alright, I figured I would switch locations to a spot with better lighting, but here is the underhood of the truck running. As you can tell, there's pretty much no tick. Not bad. All right, so in conclusion, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna make this video short just because it's a quick overview of the truck and everything that's been done to it, all that good stuff. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So hopefully there will be a difference in the quality of this video. I filmed this one with the actual camera rather than my phone, so the quality should be a little bit better. It better be better because I spent a lot of fucking money on this camera. It was more the lens, to be fair, but yeah, still. If you guys have any questions about the swap or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below. I know this one was more of like a talking video and stuff like that, but like I said, I'm always open for questions and stuff like that. So any questions, go ahead and ask away.